Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready?
Jungkook is in his office currently have a meeting with someone. He plans to propose to you, and he wants that day to be special. To do that, he hired an expert for that kind of event. After he explained what he wanted to happen, the planner brought out the portfolio so that Jungkook could choose materials and design. After they agreed, the two parties signed an agreement to close the deal. While signing the contract, one of Jungkook's employees suddenly walked into his law office. "Attorney Jun, Ryan is coming. I saw her in the lobby. She was on her way going here," she stated. "What?" Jungkook immediately ended his meeting with the event planner, so he wouldn't know his plan. After a few minutes, Jungkook heard a knock on the door. As he told the person to come in, he doesn't know that he already knows it's you. At that time, you had no idea that the girl you met in the hallway was the event planner who was assigned to do everything for the upcoming proposal day that Jungkook would do. She would also be the one that Jungkook would hire as your wedding planner if Jungkook would be satisfied with the service she will provide. You twist the doorknob and beat on the door. "Hi, love," you said to your boyfriend of 1 year. "Come in. I'm glad you visit me. Actually, I was going to your office after my work," he said at the same time, giving you a kiss. "I have a meeting nearby, so I thought I'd drop by your office so we can have lunch together. I brought some food for us." "Thank you, love. You shouldn't have bothered. I can order food." "Don't make a big deal. It's it." Jungkook took the paper bag you brought that contains the food and arranged it on the table. You're about to sit when you suddenly felt dizzy. Good thing Jungkook noticed it right away before you fell completely as he quickly grabbed you. "What's wrong? Are you sick? Are you not feeling well?" he asked with full of concern. "No, I just felt dizzy. Maybe because it was so hot outside." That was all you answered because you didn't feel anything else. Jungkook supports you as he sat on the chair and made you sit on his lap. "Are you sure? If you want, I'll go with you to the hospital to have a checkup." You pinch his cheek and say, "Don't worry, I'm okay. Thank you for always being there for me." While you were sitting on his lap, you saw him staring at you. "Why?" you asked, because you were suddenly curious about what he was thinking, but instead of answering you just felt his lips land on yours. After that ambush kiss, he hugged you. "I love you," you just chuckled as you felt butterflies in your stomach. "I love you so much, but can we eat now?" "I'm sorry, I lost my mind." While you were eating, you were talking about your work until he asked you if you had anything to do at the office. You answered him that there is no more. "Then can you just stay here, please? So I can take you to your house later after my work?" Which you agreed to, since you no longer have to schedule work today as an architect. You and Jungkook met when you had a problem with one of your clients before. You need to take legal actions for that problem. One of your friends recommends Jungkook because he is known to be good at handling cases. To make this story short, he became your attorney against your client. And because of that, the two of you met and talked more often until you became friends. You often watch movies since you had the same habits and likes. There wasn't a day that you didn't say hello to each other. 4 months went by. Like that, every day your routine, even though your case against your client has already ended. It's like you find your soulmate who understands you like no other. Everything about the relationship feels right. You feel happy and giddy, and the bond you share is as strong as a diamond. It's like you two are best friends. Being with each other feels like home. You have a lot of empathy. You respect each other. You balance each other's out. You respect each other's differences, but agree about the important things. You share the same life goals. You can be totally yourself around each other, and you share your guilty pleasures, your word quirks, and your deepest secrets. As time went on, you treated each other differently, although you had a hint that both of you had feelings. Still, no one took action. You let those feelings deepen until Jungkook decided to talk to you to level up your relationship with a different stage as a couple. Of course, you agree, because the truth is that he was the only one you waited for to confess. There is no perfect relationship. Everyone has flaws, but the two of you make sure that if there is a problem, you talk about it right away so that it doesn't get worse and cause of misunderstandings. You two also make sure that you really have time for each other. Your life doesn't just revolve around your career. You give importance to each other, even about your religion. It wasn't a problem. You two have different religion, and you were aware of that from the start. That's why this is the first thing you fix before entering into a serious relationship. It starts with respect. The most important asset in an interfaith relationship is respect. You can agree to disagree, but you can't disrespect and have things work. Acknowledge your religious differences and have open conversations. Participate in each other's religion. To build a strong union, you need to actively participate in one another's lives, especially when traditions are involved. If you're out of those fundamental practices, it won't just alienate your partner. It could also create a divide between you and him. The first way you can begin to respect different forms of spirituality and beliefs. To learn about them, even if you don't agree with someone's beliefs or practices, learning more about what they believe and why could help you respect their decision to make this belief an important part of their life. Jungkook was busy at his work. That's why he didn't even notice that you fell asleep on the sofa. These past days, you noticed that you're always feel sleepy, but you didn't give it importance, thinking that it was just caused by tiredness and pressure at your work. The moment he saw the woman he loved with all his heart sleeping in his office, a smile crept into his face. He stood up and took her coat that he was hanging on his chair. He carefully approached you and covered your upper body with his coat. He looked at your face, then whispered, I want to spend my life with you forever, YM. Please, accept my proposal. Huh? When Junko came home, his parents immediately noticed that he was happy. Did something good happen? He looks happy, his mom asked. He sat next to his parents and asked them if he could turn off the television because he was something important to tell them, which Jungkook's dad and mom agreed. Tell us, what is it? Dad, Mom, I want to marry YN. I will propose to her next week. Jungkook expected them to be happy. since they know you, and he hasn't heard any negative comments about you from them. That's why Jungkook was surprised when his parents got angry and said they wouldn't allow the two of you to get married. I don't understand. Why? I thought you like her. Yes, we like her, but you can't marry her because you have different religion and belief. You two have different belief and perspective. That's why you can't get married. Then why didn't you tell me right away that you were against my relationship with YN? Because we don't think you are serious about her. You can't marry San but not her. I have many friends who have beautiful and successful children. I will introduce you to them. I respect you and your belief. But mom, I'm too old enough to decide for myself in terms of taking serious relationship towards marriage. Remember, mom, that I'm not getting married to religion, but to YN. I will marry her because I know that I will be happy with her. Jungkook, listen to us. Your marriage will be complicated for sure. No, Dad. You should listen to me. Are religion boundaries more important to you than your own child and my happiness? If you are against, I can't do anything about it, since that's what you believe and that's your opinion. But sorry, I won't change my mind. I'll be the one to commit to YN, not you. I love her, and I don't want to regret that I didn't fight for her. So you choose her over us? Your parents? Mom, you know from the start that the time will come I will build my own family. I don't want our relationship to be destroyed just because of a simple problem. Jungkook, this is not a simple problem. We're talking about our religion, tradition, and the belief of our ancestors. Dad, it's just a simple problem. If you know how to accept and respect each religion, it's easy to understand. But if you're going to do is religious discrimination, I can't do anything about it. Anyways, I won't change my mind. I still marry YN. It was 11 at night when your mom came into your room and told you you have a visitors. At first, you didn't believe it because you thought it was just a joke since it was already late. Second, you didn't expect a visitors. However, your mom insisted that you have visitors waiting for you in the living room. When you went to the living room, you were surprised after you saw Jungkook. My precious, he said as he hugged you, as you realized that he was drunk because he smelled of alcohol. Why did you drink? Do you have a problem? You asked, because this is the first time you've seen him in such a state. Love, no matter what happens, we will not give up, okay? Promise, I will fight for you, he said, at the same time rubbing his face on your neck. Ko, do you want coffee? Your mom asked. I'm okay, Auntie. Thank you. Auntie, can I ask a question? Sure. What is it? Are you against our relationship because we have different religion? Of course not. You know why? Because I respect you as my daughter's boyfriend. Aside from that, you and Ryan should handle it. As far as I can see, you know what you are doing in that matter. Why? Do your parents against on it? And because Jungkook was drunk, he slipped his tongue and said about the proposal and what happened at their house. You know that no one else can fix your problem. Only you and Jungkook can. He already fights for you. So this time, you want to fight for him. Instead of letting Jungkook sleep at your house, you took him to his house because you know his parents were worried after you saw the many missed calls from his parents. When you arrived at his house, he saw you helping Jungkook to walk. What happened to him? His mom asked. He came home drunk, Auntie. That's why I brought him here. His father immediately helped him and brought Jungkook to his room. After that, you took the chance to talk to them because you also have something important to tell them. And that when you told them in a respectful way, that you already know that they are against your relationship. At first, they didn't speak, but later on, they begged you to stay away from Jungkook. But you didn't expect that you also begged them to accept you. You talk about their religious belief and tell you if you want to marry Jungkook, you need to convert to their religion. You answer them directly that you can't do that because you and Jungkook have talked about this for a long time. You won't force each other to convert, and if you have children, you will teach them accordingly to your both religion. And at the right age, you will free to choose which you like. This surprised Jungkook's parents because they didn't expect it. They also asked you why you are so desperate to fight for your son. As you answer them, because I love your son so much, and I also don't want my child to grow up without his father with us. I'm sorry, Auntie, Uncle, but I'm pregnant with your grandchild. Their facial expressions suddenly changed as you saw them looking at each other. It means we're having a grandchild? His dad asked you. Yes, Uncle. Is this the reason why Jungkook planned to propose to you? Actually, he didn't know yet that I was pregnant. I just found out earlier as my mom thought that I'm pregnant because I always feel busy. You heard them take a deep breath. I think we underestimate you too. We didn't realize that you're grown up and have your own mind and decision. It's too late for you to go home I am. Just sleep in Jungkook's room. You felt relief and became emotional because the tone of their voices are full of concern. Thank you, Auntie. Uncle, I think we are the one who should say that. Thank you for making us realize that the two people can still love each other even if they have different religions, as long as there is respect for each other's belief. I'm happy that you are the one our sons to marry. Next day, Jungkook woke up with a headache. He went to the kitchen to drink water until he was so shocked when he saw you talking to his mom while doing something in the kitchen. Jungkook flew from the stairs and pulled you as he hid you behind him. Mom, why Ryan is here? His mom just gazes at him and says, why are you asking me? She's here because she sent you home last night after you got drunk. Last night? Then where did you sleep? Beside you. Really? His mom stood in front of him and suddenly hit his head. Don't give YN a problem. A pregnant woman shouldn't be stressed. Jungkook eyes widen and say, you're pregnant? With so much joy, Jungkook picked you up and hugged you tightly while giggling. Jungkook, be careful! You need to get married before YN's baby bumps grows. It's up to you where you marry, in YN's religions or yours, but much better if both. Jungkook can't control himself in so much overwhelm as he burst into tears and also hugged his mom. Thank you, Mom. I trust you both. And I'm sorry, son. Even though you already know about the proposal, still Jungkook continues his original plan. But this time, he proposed to you in front of your both parents. And of course, you accepted it. It didn't take long. Jungkook married you according to his religion. After 1 month, you married again according to your religion. And now, you are living happily in your own house, waiting for the birth of your angel. The end. Thank you for watching Koobies. Good night.